Hello guys, and welcome back to my video tutorial. In today's video I'm going to talk about Fiverr Gig Description. So you've created your Fiverr account, you've found a good title, and you've found tags. Now the next important thing is to create a gig description. A gig description will tell the buyers what you are offering and what your experience is on that particular service. So I will explain a number of things that you need to do as you create your Fiverr gig description, and you should create a compelling gig so that you increase the number of impressions and clicks that will make you get your first order or more orders. Okay, so let me go to the first thing that you need to do. Number one is do some research. Okay, now before creating a gig description, it is important that you do some research about the gigs that are already existing on that particular service. For example, you've created a gig about video editing. The best thing you can do is to go on Fiverr and search for video editing, and you'll be able to see a number of gigs that are appearing on the first page. Okay, so the gigs that are provided by the top sellers are usually written in a perfect way, and you can get some inspiration from what they've done. Okay, so that is about research. Then number two, you need to identify keywords. Now, just like we've discussed that keywords are important in the title and the tags, you also need keywords in the description section. Okay, so you should aim at between 2 to 3 keywords that are carefully selected. Okay, I will give an example. You've created a gig about business names and slogans. Okay, so you will find that in your gig description there's no way you are going to miss the word business name and slogan if you have used the two as keywords in your tags and the title. So ensure that keywords are positioned, are carefully selected, and they are put in your gig description. Okay, so that's number two on the keywords. Then number three, you should introduce yourself. Okay, your gig description is not just a cover letter. You don't need to add a lot of formalities and lengthy introductions. You must try and limit yourself in terms of characters. Okay, so there's just not a lot of space for you to express yourself. So don't put irrelevant stuff. Okay, you can choose to make the buyers aware of how many years of experience do you have. Okay, you can maybe say you've completed the 10 video editing tasks if you are doing video editing, or you can say you've completed 20 logos if you are doing the logo service. Okay, so that is about introducing yourself and mentioning about your experience. Then another thing you need to do is to highlight your unique selling points. In your gig description, you have to tell the buyers, okay, what are your selling points. Now, this is the main area of your gig description, and you need to try and explain all the features that you are offering in your gig. Okay, so for example, I will take an example of somebody. If you are offering YouTube SEO services. You can mention that the key things that you are offering are, maybe you will offer an SEO score. Okay, maybe you will also offer hashtag research. Maybe you will also do a channel layout. Maybe you will also do the choosing of the right tags. So you are simply creating in the mind of the buyer that these are the list of things that you are going to deliver. So try and make the buyer see that you are unique with what you are selling. Okay, I'll give another example. If you are doing a PowerPoint presentation, just to be unique, you can tell the buyer that you will offer high quality work. You will provide unlimited revisions. You'll also be using royalty free images. Okay, you see that will sound very unique. You'll also give samples. Samples are a very powerful way of persuading the buyers that you know what you are doing. So if you, in your gig description, you can tell the buyers that you will give free samples. Okay, maybe you can specify that you will provide 3 or 2 slides from your previous presentation. Okay, we have people even going as far as offering lifetime support. Even when you've completed the gig, you can assure the buyer that you'll be providing lifetime support, and that way you'll be able to make a compelling description. So that is about highlighting a unique selling points on the gig. Then the next thing is that you need to explain what you need from the buyer. Now it is important to look professional when you are handling the buyers. When you are trying to persuade the buyers, you have to be professional. A professional will always know what is required to complete a particular task. For example, if you are a professional resume writer, you can specify that you will need a previous resume that is in Microsoft Word. Okay, because you maybe want to prepare the new document using a different format. So you just ensure that you specify. If it is a video editing, try and specify to the buyer that what size of files would you want the buyer to send you, so that it becomes easier for you to process the file as you work on the order. So just this one is just to make yourself appear professional in your work. Okay, then so lastly, I want to talk about grammar. You need to proofread your gigs, your descriptions. Okay, you need to work on your grammar. After writing the description, make sure that whatever you've written is in good grammar. There are no spelling mistakes. Okay, and a good way of checking this, you can paste your gig under Microsoft Word document and do the spell checking activity. You can also try and read your text loud. Okay, if you read your text loud before someone, you'll be able to identify the spelling and grammar mistakes. Okay, so when you present a gig that is professionally done and has no grammar mistakes, you'll be looking like a professional, and many buyers will be attracted to your gig. So that's how you will be able to make more impressions and clicks on your gigs. So I think that is all. If you follow the steps, you should be able to make a perfect gig. And before I finish, if this is your first time, you can hit the like. If you've enjoyed this content, you can also share with your friends. You can also comment and give me questions on what challenges you are facing in getting your first order, or what challenges are you getting in terms of impressions and clicks on Fiverr account. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.